The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, has actually warned of the possibility of the worst case of fuel scarcity ever in the country. However, IPMAN said the scarcity can be averted only if the federal government prevailed on the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority to pay 500 billion naira bridging claims by its members. Now, they explained that the failure of the agency to pay the bridging claims, otherwise known as transportation claim, had forced many of their members out of business as they couldn't transport the commodity due to high cost of diesel. They added that non-payment of the claims by the agency for over 8 months had crippled the businesses of many of their members as they cannot transport the commodity even though it is available. Now let's take a look at this situation as we have in the studio the Vice President of the Independent Marketers Association of Nigeria, Abubakar Megandi, to discuss more on the issue. You're welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, sir.
Welcome.
It's nice to have you on the program.
Thank you.
All right, so the current fuel scarcity being experienced now, we've had conflicting stories. Some say it's because of the break that we went on, cellular break, that there was no supply. Some say it's because of the bridging that we just talked about now. So what actually is the situation?
Well, just as you have seen, there is serious scarcity here in Abuja and other parts of the country. And the problem that we are having, there are almost getting to 3 major problems that we face in the industry. But the biggest one is about the payment of transportation fare. Because our agreement with the government, at every week, they will pay our bridging claim. But now, over 8 months to 12 months, we have unpaid bridging claim. And this thing make most of our marketers to run into bankrupt. They cannot be able to purchase the product to bring them to their various filling station and sell. Because at present, the midstream and downstream regulatory agency, they are owing independent petroleum marketers over 500 billion naira. And this money that they are owing, not because we marketers, we didn't pay our own due, because we contributed. This money is our money. It's not a government money. Before you purchase any product, you have to pay this certain amount of percentage for transportation. And we have paid. So actually, that is the reason why you have been seeing this scarcity is going. This is one of the reasons. The second reason, the NNPC itself is not a helping matter. Because all the decisions that they have been taking in terms of petroleum distribution, we independent marketers who cover 80% of retail outlet nationwide, we are not involved. They highly depend on major marketers and DAPMAN. They supply products.
Means depot owners?
Depot owners. They supply this product to the depot owners, and they tell us to go through the depot owners and buy the product from them. Instead of dealing, IPMAN to deals directly with the NNPC, we have to go through the depot owners. And these depot owners, they give us this product at a higher rate, above the government stipulated rate. If we buy this product, we add, together with our bridging cost, it makes us very difficult to come inside the cities and sell this product at the rate of 165 because of the higher cost.
Is that the reason why when you step out of the cities, you see the product at 200, 250 per liter?
Very good. It's part of the reason. Because some of them, they source this commodity above what the government say they should buy from the depot owners, since they are not getting through the NNPC. And if you say you will follow the NNPC channel to source this product, it may take you 3 months to 4 months before you get a single truck. And normally they operate their portal. It is only those that they wish to buy the product is those that people that will buy product direct from them. If they don't want you to buy, there is no way you can be able to purchase.
No,
So you talk about the third.
Okay. Go on.
So that he finished his
Yes.
thought. You talked about 3. So let's take the final.
Then the third one, just the way the GMD have said, there is a break session, which it takes some days. So that one too has contributed, but it's just a significant figure, maybe 1%. But actually that one is not the main reason. The main reasons is these two that I have mentioned.
So you made mention of depot owners coming in between you and the NNPC that you have to buy these products from them. But are they still independent marketers that actually buy these products directly from the NNPC?
Yes, you know, it's independent marketers are buying directly from they will not allow us to buy direct from them. They will collaborate with the depot owners. They sell this product to the depot owners, then we go and buy through the depot owners at a higher rate, not at a government rate. Try to understand me.
Okay. The issues with buying through the depot owners we would properly examine as we go on with the show. You, in your own explanation, alluded to the fact that you pay some money to the government for transport. Now you expect a Beijing claim. The money you pay to the government is paid to who? Just to understand, why would they charge you transport and then in turn you have to then ask for a refund of transport? How is this whole
okay, it's a channel because the government has already made it compulsory that in each and every part of the country, the product has to be sold at a regulated rate.
Okay.
So that is why the government said, okay, they form a pool. That is what is called Petroleum Equalization Fund. That wherever you are in the country, you have to contribute that amount of money. So that those who are carrying it in a far distance, they will be compensated. So that they too, the way you sell product in Lagos, you will sell it at the same price in Maiduguri.
Okay.
That is what is really happening. And they will not allow us to take any product till we pay such amount of money. And our agreement with them, at end of every week, they will pay.
So are you people in any kind of negotiation with the NNPC that promises to say, okay, we'll pay this money tomorrow or we'll pay next week, or this is the reason why we have not paid?
That is what the executive director has been telling us always. He will, even now when you call him, he will tell you that he has been paying. And somebody, the person that you are owing maybe, let's say 300 million naira, and you pay him 1 million naira. Is this a payment? It's not a payment. Because you tied down his capital, you refuse to allow him to go and purchase another product and come and sell. And you know, we marketers were even assisting. Part of the money that they are paying us is not up to the money that we are supposed to get for our actual transportation. Like now, because of this cost of diesel now, if you carry your truck from Lagos, at least a minimum diesel that you will buy to Abuja is 700,000 diesel alone. And what the government used to pay us is 600,000. Including everything, they pay you 600,000.
So you need 700,000 worth of diesel to move from Lagos to Abuja?
To Abuja.
That will be how many liters?
That is 1,100.
Interesting. So, is it that the NNPC is not aware that the depot owners sell to you at a higher price, and therefore it would affect the prices you would in turn sell to the retail outlets?
They are very, very aware. There is nothing secret about that. Even a local man, when you go to any depot, you ask the price, they will tell you. The government is aware. If a local man will go to the depot and confirm the price, they will tell him. Then how about the government?
So
the NNPC, they are very aware. It's just a cartel. They work together with these depot owners and major marketers. And these people, they buy this product credit. We independent marketers, we buy it on cash and carry basis to them.
So is there any, was there any agreement between you and the NNPC concerning the way and manner that you can be able to purchase these products? You know, is there anything written that, okay, you have to buy from these depot owners, or there's any other way that you can actually do this?
No, we don't have, you know, normally we independent marketers, we have an agreement direct with the NNPC. We have our bulk purchase agreement. They accepted that we are going to do the business together, and it's an act by the government, independent petroleum marketers.
So, right now, what is the way forward?
Well,
You have tabled three things. One of them you said is not major. The other one is the issue with the depot people. And then most importantly, this bridging fund. What kind of commitments are you looking for government? Because obviously, you know, this scarcity is impacting everything and everybody. The economy is suffering seriously. I'm sure if you were not from IPMAN, you probably wouldn't have gotten fuel to come to the station this morning to talk to Nigerians. What can we do to ameliorate the sufferings on the ordinary Nigerians?
Well, what we can do is just very simple. Let the government agencies be on decks. Let them do the right thing.
Which is?
Which is to pay the marketers their dues whenever they do the transportation.
So at what point, is it 8 months ago that this whole problem started? I mean, they stopped paying. Did they complain that it was because of lack of funds or just an unwillingness to pay?
Well, actually, we didn't know the reason. Because you cannot contribute a money. You know you contribute cash. And this person said he will pay you at the end of every week when you bring your truck. And now up to 12 months, we are not getting the payment. The only thing when we shout like this, they will just stand up and pay. Maybe if you are having 20 way bill, they will just come and pay you one way bill.
So right, you're tying. You said this is the major problem now.
Yes.
The lack of this payment.
It's major problem.
So now.
Then the second one that I tell you, I say
the
problem
owners.
through the NNPC.
Yes.
The way they share the product, the distributing pattern of the product.
Okay. All right. So right now, are you saying that if these monies are not paid, that there's no end in sight to the current scarcity?
We, not doing the business as a business people, we are losing. And it's affecting us seriously. But when you doesn't have the capital to go and purchase, what can you do? And they said this thing, you have to buy it cash and carry to bring it to your filling station and sell.
So basically, there's no end in sight.
There is no end. Because even if we went to end it, how will you end it? Most of us rely on the banks. The banks are always running up and down to see their money is moving.
The other question I would ask you is to be able to take care of this problem in the medium to long term, do you think this country can sustain the Petroleum Equalization Fund? Are we able to ensure always that fuel must sell in Maiduguri, for instance, the same price that it sells in Lagos?
Yes. It's a pool. We tell the government since, if you people, you cannot be able to manage, let's manage it by ourselves. Instead of telling me I must pay 7 naira 50 kobo per every liter, then allowed me not to pay that money.
If you don't pay the money, how are you then going to ensure that fuel sells in Maiduguri for the same price?
You will get it like that because if we come and check about the cost that we are having, like now, as we know the diesel is cost, then the government should come and do something like palliative.
Are we not saying the same thing? Pool payment, palliative, subsidy? It's all the government controlling the same funding that never comes.
You know what is there? No government will allow their masses to suffer.
You know why I'm saying this? If you say you will manage by yourself and you are telling us it takes you 1,100 liters or 700,000 to get to Abuja, the distance between Abuja and Maiduguri is the same thing as Abuja and Lagos. That means it will cost you about 1.2 million, 2,200 liters to get to Maiduguri from Lagos. How are you going to recover that from that cost and sell at the same price as you sell in Lagos?
You know what is there? Since the government has decided, this is how they want all Nigerians to get their fuel. So the alternative is either the government should come inside or they should create another program entirely instead of killing the business. Like now, most of the independent petroleum marketers now, if you go around in Abuja, you cannot see them selling. And you know how cost the construction of petroleum station in Abuja is. And any filling station that you see here in Abuja, any minimum staff that you will get, a minimum is 20. And you have to pay them.
So basically now, what should Nigerians expect with this current situation? What should Nigerians actually do? Did Nigerians have anything to look forward to?
Any hope?
Well, you know, all those things, we have always said this is our major problem that we are facing in the industry. Then the government should work toward it. By the time when the government pay all marketers their bridging claim, despite the fact that they are a little bit losing in terms of their transportation, they will engage in the business. Because most of us, our filling stations are in our locality and in the other cities. And we fully rely on the masses of our area. So our brothers and sisters now, in most of the cases, you will go there and see them doing nothing. How do you expect the economy of the country to improve when we are losing the labor for the masses?
Quite a touchy one there from a guest in the studio this morning. We have been talking with the Vice President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Malam Abubakar Megandi, who has shed a bit more light on what we have experienced in the last couple of weeks in Abuja and the way forward as far as the IPMAN group is concerned. Thank you very much, Alaji, for coming to the studio. We hope that in the coming days, yourself, your people, and the government will reach an amicable resolution so that life can be better for every Nigerian. Once again, have a very delightful Thursday.
Thank you very much.